Hi, relatives. It's your girl, your very cosmic goddess, coming back to you again. And this is actually a very important video. I'm going to keep it short, sweet, and to the point, but it's actually a super, super, super major deal, okay? So, we're going to be talking about the Aurora Borealis, aka the Northern Lights. And at the end of the day, this is a big way for people to be able to see with the naked eye all of the magic that's happening on the new earth. Like, if you don't see this new earth that magic with your other eyes, you can at least see it clear as day. And that's why what I really, really love about the Aurora Borealis, because typically it's happening like in the northern regions, like like in kind of like a spiral, and it only touches like the northern states in the United States. But recently we've been able to see it in different places, far. They're reaching ground level, of course, but visibly they're reaching further down than they have ever been before. So um again, so if this is like too sci-fi for you or whatever, or you like can't really appreciate it, that's okay. But that just means that they just got you trapped and you can't really appreciate and grasp knowledge. But that's why I'm here, for your reawakening. Like, literally, I'm just here to assist and share a lot of the magic that I witness, and the things that I pick up on and come across, so that you all can experience it as well, or even start to experience it in your everyday life. But either way, the Northern Lights and the Aurora Borealis is just a reflection of the black sun. Like, all the colors that are being emitted, it's like a huge electrical discharge process that's like surrounding the whole entire Earth's atmosphere, okay? And then that's interacting with the solar wind, and we know how strong and how powerful the solar wind is. So when that is reacting with the magnetic field, basically all this luminosity is just coming from the excited particles in the air, charging you up, charging up your neuromelanin, charging up your plasma, right? So that's why supercharged beings can see supercharged things. You see what I'm saying? In a short way of putting it, right? So if you're not supercharged, then you can't see supercharged things. But however, the Aurora Borealis is another way for you to be able to visibly see what's taking place, on the new earth and the new dimensions. So just know that the discharge that's happening is mostly directed again towards like the northern poles and like the ionized areas. But now that it's ground level, it's exciting all the atoms, all the molecules, every single thing on the planet. So that's why the planet again is becoming more tropical, the way I love it, the way I like it, the way I see it. And we're being more supercharged and things like that as well. So one of the main things that I wanted to point out was I don't know, I don't think it was a movie, it was like a series or whatever, but it was Raising Dion. And so, like, literally my spirit was just like, watch this, you know what I mean? And I really, really, really enjoyed it. And like, it actually was in sync with my life. I'm like, bro, I'm literally living in a real life episode of Raising Dion, because for the most part, I'm just like, I don't really want to like spoil it. Like, if you haven't seen it, I really want you to go watch it. But I'm kind of like the magical lady who helps people manage their superpowers. Like, that's literally what I do on a day-to-day basis, and that's what was happening in the series. But either way, the little boy was learning how to manage his superpowers. He was using ionized manipulation, like ion manipulation, to get his way, right, and to help people and to make things right. And he was a sweet, cute little boy, and he was going against like the Cricket Man or whatever. And and so but either way, it's also in sync with what's happening right now in Iceland, and all of these things that are happening with the planet and things like that. But in the series Raising Dion, there was like an Aurora event that happened in Iceland, and a lot of magical things happened. So I don't want to say too much about it. I don't even watch TV, but literally I tuned into that and I tapped into it, and it was really good. So I know a lot of the times, like, working with people who have special powers and things like that. Like, people take their children to school and they'll say, like, oh, they have this disorder, that disorder, this spectrum, that, they're this and that, and put all these labels on them. Again, like, there are differences, but a lot of the times it's like your kids are super, super fast and technologically advanced. You see what I'm saying? And they want it to be the other way. So when all of these different greens and reds, yellows, purples, pinks are in the atmosphere, they can see these colors, and they are actually being changed and altered by these spiritual ancestors and these spiritual winds and these auroras. So it seems like, like, oh, it's just happening in the northern areas or in some places, but no, all of this radiation that's being emitted from the sun are actually auroras as well. They want you to think that, oh, only when it's in like the higher amounts that is more impactful. It is, but it also matters that even the more shallow recorded ones are powerful as well. So I really just wanted to say that, because as a ninth being, like, you should be picking up on this. And like, if you're not spiraling up, that means you're just missing out. Like, that doesn't mean you're necessarily spiraling down, but that means you're not spiraling up, you're not ascending, you are missing out, and you're not tapping into your true colors. Now, it may look like everybody is the same, and physically to the eye, we still do look the same, but we're so much different, like genetically and spiritually, that it's just like everybody's bodies of energy are just different. And so if you are not able to use your telepathy or your other ways other than just like the English language or spoken languages, there are incoming messages and there are incoming things that I decode for people, like during one-on-one sessions and things like that, to help them with their spiritual abilities and to tap into their own higher knowledge. But these ancestral ships are here to remind people, like these black ships that are coming out of the sun are just a part of the crystal grid, that are like fleets literally coming back and into the atmosphere and the ionosphere to witness the end game season. Like, it's season, you know what I mean? So I don't want anybody to like ignore, like, it's like some people call it, oh, the big crack or the sky cracking or the vortex opening or whatever you want to call it. Like, it doesn't matter. Like, at the end of the day, nobody can stop what's being sent down on these shams. And so don't tremble, don't shake, don't look confused or anything like that. But just know, like, these solar flares and all of these different classes, whether it's A, B, C, they have like classes of solar flares, but we don't even see A, B, C. You remember, like, we're at the baseline minimum of a C, but we usually have like a M, and then X flares. It's going to be really, really, really game time. Like, I can literally see the stars aligned in the sky right now. I'm not sure what constellation, other than like, clearly like Scorpio going into Sagittarius, but I can see it like with my own eye. Like, it's so crazy. Like, it's clear as day. But just know this at its highest intensity, so it's knocking out the power, and we really have limited time to do the things that we do the way that we do it. You see what I'm saying? Like, it's doing all types of things with this divine energy. So traveling the multiverse is no joke, you know what I mean? Like, I just don't want people to be clueless, or like, you know what I mean, or just like super, super shocked or scared or things like that, because it's crazy. Like, it's wild. But like, there's different tools that you can use online to see how the sun and the radiation is hitting the planet. One of my favorites is like the ghost x-ray flux, but use your own eye. Like, forget the like the online tools. Like, you can use your own eye to see. Hopefully you can, and hopefully you will learn to do that. Okay, because the planets, the clouds, everything is different, and it's happening for a reason, but it's really happening for no reason now. Like, you don't even need a reason for things to happen, but the full spectrum is showing up in the skies and the clouds, like different planets. Like, you're seeing like red, pink, orange bodies of water. You see what I'm saying? Like, plants are different colors and looking different. Fruit trees are growing and showing up for no reason. Like, a tree that's a normal type of tree is starting to grow fruit for no reason. But it really is just so that our planet can be more tropical and be more abundant. And we won't have to pay for it. You see what I'm saying? Like, we won't have to pay for food and vegetables. It's going to be like a mealopoly, like a mealopolis or something. You know what I mean? But you have to be able to accept it and see it, and don't take into the false technology and the false things. And when you see the different colored animals and like purple spots and this and that, and the trees are different colors and the fruits are different colors and all of this abundance and stuff like that, which is happening now to people who are on higher dimensions. But if you are in lack, or if you are in fear, or if you are stuck or trapped, then it's like you're missing out. So again, this was, honestly a blessing, and just beautiful to be able to bring y'all this energy and this knowledge and share my magic with you all. But that's pretty much all I wanted to say. I didn't want to make this video too long. I wanted to keep it short. So guys, stay y'all finest self. Like, literally, I love you guys, family. Stay fine, divine, and in your peace and power. Till the next video.